hip up.
And then we got, again, full disclosure, I'm chilling in my bed. I have my phone to my left, my laptop to my right. I'm like, okay, come on, Tegan Knox. Let's go, Tegan. You're coming out here. I know it. Here comes Tegan. And no, it's freaking Jordynne freaking Grace. I'm like, what? What? The NXT TNA partnership is alive and well? Like, what is happening here? I was freaking out. Like, I was convinced, completely convinced that good old Tegan Knox was gonna walk out there. I was. Did it happen? No, it was freaking Jordynne Grace. I love this. This is cool. This is awesome. This is what you want from NXT because it's different. It's fresh. It's something that can only really happen in NXT, you know? She comes out there, she challenges Roxanne Perez to a match at Battleground. Now the talk is about TNA and WWE when it comes to NXT. Everything's on the table, right? Oh, are we gonna get Moose in NXT? Are we gonna get Josh Alexander in NXT? Joe Hendry, is he gonna be in NXT, right? The conversation here is about NXT. I saw some tweet was talking about reports are that Jordynne Grace will be at SummerSlam. Like, what? First of all, that's bullshit, okay? Second of all, that's not gonna happen because I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe the WWE wants to keep their main roster pure and their main roster special. What does that mean? What is the incentive to sign beyond money, beyond this, right? What is the incentive to sign with the WWE if other companies have access to your main roster talent? If they have access to your main roster PLEs like SummerSlam or WrestleMania, if they have access to your top talent like Bianca Belair, Cody Rhodes, if they can fight those people, what is the incentive beyond money to sign? There isn't one. You don't mess with the main roster so much. You're going to let the NXT roster, that brand, be the place where you have crossover. And if you want to get to the WrestleManias, if you want to get to the SummerSlams, if you want to get to that level, then you come to WWE, you become a main roster exclusive talent. That's what I believe is happening here. So that works in two ways. Will you get Bianca Belair versus Jordynne Grace? No. But what you get will be a NXT brand that is more exciting because you may have this more crossover stuff. So that's a way for NXT to differentiate itself from the main roster stuff. You won't get a lot of main roster big shows down in NXT, but what we get is crossover. You're gonna get some TNA stuff. You may get some Mari Gold stuff. You get a Julia coming in. You may get a Tommy from Mari Gold. For all I know, you never know. But ultimately, we can experiment down there. Okay, that helps with building an audience for NXT. It helps with building excitement down there, and it's something that the main roster does not get. So you won't get that on the main roster, but you may get it in NXT. That'll drive viewers to that program. Okay, so this idea where we're gonna get Cody Rhodes against NXT, no, we're not getting that. We're not getting main roster going down there. Maybe AJ Styles is a special case, maybe, but I do not believe we're gonna get a whole bunch of main roster talent going down to freaking TNA. I don't believe that. There will be a TNA NXT crossover, a Mari Gold NXT crossover. That stuff. That's the brand where you do that, and you keep the main roster special and pure in that regard. Because if you don't, then what is the incentive beyond money, you know? So that's my thought process with that. The possibilities are now endless when it comes to NXT. Worlds Collide, TNA and NXT Worlds Collide event, that could be awesome. Plenty of matchups there. Will we get just one-offs? I do believe we'll get NXT going down to, not down, that's a bad way to say it. I do believe we'll have NXT talent going to TNA. Maybe Roxanne Perez will pop up there. Maybe maybe Noam Dar, a Metaphor will pop up in TNA. Gallus, maybe. Alexis King, acts like that. Maybe a Fallon Hilly. We'll have them going to TNA for crossover events. But again, just to be clear, it'll be an NXT TNA thing, not a main roster thing. I don't believe that. Doesn't make sense. But I do believe that we can get plenty of NXT's crossover. PW Insider said that NXT talent will pop up in TNA soon. Yes, I believe that. They have no problem letting TNA have some NXT blood. That works. That's the crossover brand. Joe Hendry, that would be hilarious to have him singing songs. That's a good fit for NXT. That crossover there. I believe the next show, which is what, Thursday? Tomorrow? it's very possible we can have, even tomorrow, some NXT people pop up. Will that draw viewers? I don't know. I probably won't be buying in a subscription. I don't even know how to watch TNA. Like, I'm not ashamed to say. How do you watch that? Is it behind a paywall? I don't know. Will I be running to go see that? No, I'll probably just catch it on Twitter, whatever happens. But I would not be surprised one bit if we got some type of NXT presence on the next show in TNA. A good crossover to have, a good relationship to have. So we have WWE crossing over with TNA, maybe some Mari Gold stuff down the line as well. So those are the big four: TNA, Mari Gold in Japan, and Noah in Japan, I think. And we are going to be benefiting from that. Now, is this going to be a Forbidden Door PLE? I don't know. Will there be a Worlds Collide PLE? That's probably the apex of it. Like the highest level of it would be a PLE centered around TNA and NXT. That would take a lot of booking and storytelling. If you want to do that, can they do that? Sure. But I would want it to be more story driven, not just, oh, we have a random matches. It would sell great though. Either way, that could be an arena show. You can sell out 10 to 12,000, I'm sure, for the novelty in it. TNA, NXT for the first time in one house. Jordynne Grace, man. She also like uploaded a video, which is cool to see, behind the scenes video of her getting ready. This is like a real moment, you know? This is real stuff here. She's backstage in NXT. How did she want to hold it? How did she look in with the belt? Real moment, real nerves. I love this stuff. Awesome backstage view of a real life situation where she's preparing herself. She's nervous, about to walk out there. I love this stuff. She's great. Do I believe one day she'll be in WWE? Probably. I think they like her a lot. Obviously, they like her a lot. She was really a good representation of TNA. She represented the company well at Royal Rumble. And now, because of that, she's here again because she's doing good work and she's a good employee for TNA. Great representation for that company. I do believe when her contract is up, the WWE will probably give her an offer and she will deserve it. She's like young. She's like 26, something like that. She is 28. Oh yeah, she's 28. She's younger than freaking Mercedes Moné. She's younger than a lot of people. She's younger than Fallon Henley, for crying out loud. She's younger than Fallon Henley. So like she has plenty of time. She's so young, she's 28. I believe she will be in WWE eventually. They like her a lot. I don't blame them one bit. She is she's very easy to like. So yeah, man, Jordynne Grace. Sorry, Tegan Knox. I was kind of chilling, like, all right, here comes Tegan. No offense, I like Tegan a lot. She's cool. I'm like, all right, here's Tegan. Here comes Tegan. What the fuck, Jordynne Grace? Crazy.
Kip up.